Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm season 1, episode 23 of the X-Files. Last episode we watched Born Again. I always like look around and go, what was the episode title? Because I'm usually pretty bad at remembering. But last episode was Born Again, and it was about the girl who, there was a police officer that got killed in this not undercover job, but like his own people turned against him. And when he died, this girl was born. He was like inside her body and went back for revenge. It was all kind of confusing at points because it just didn't all make sense, but like, why now of all times? But anyway, she got revenge and killed a lot of people, but not all of them. One of them admitted to it, family is in prison. And it was a good episode. This series seems to like to do a lot of like resurrection stories, or Lazarus, or young at heart, where someone should have died and is now young again. And all these like weird revenge stories that I quite like. Some of them are good, some of them are not so good. But last episode I quite enjoyed it, and it had the one who played Janice from Friends in. I quite like her as an actress, even when she's not playing Janice. That was quite fun. This episode is called Roland, and from what I do remember, which as you all know if you watch my reaction series, it's not a lot. It's about a guy called Roland who has special needs and works at like a rocket science lab thing, and that's kind of all I remember about it. I know people die under weird circumstances, but it's X-Files, isn't it? Every episode, really. I'm excited to jump into it. If you enjoy this video, please let me know down below what you think. And there's only one more episode after this before we finish Series 1. Anyway, let's jump into Series 1, Episode 23, Roland. Let's go. Manhattan Propulsion Laboratory, Washington University Institute of Technology. Okay. Propulsion. So is it rocket stuff? Am I dumb? Forgotten his number.
Here, let me do it. Put your number in, then your card. What's your number, Roland?
Oh, to be rude, he's clearly got special needs. 315. Dude. Whatever's coming to you, you deserve it.
Not going to destroy itself. Come on, we're almost there. There's something wrong with our equation.
Calm down, calm down.
Because Sir now pulls the plug. I'm just protecting the baby. And
Just protecting my baby.
4 years of work that's going to add up to zilch.
Roland. What you doing, love? That was Roland, right? So he's a genius as well. Okay, that's fairly normal with people with special needs. They're often very talented in one particular area. But this is not good. Roland, why are you killing people? Gross.
We understand you discovered Dr. Cernow this morning. What was left of him?
So you're going to be a suspect because they'll have to start working together, so it makes sense that he would do it, but...
Someone must have shut him in. The door can only be opened or locked from in there.
By computer.
We've already been through this with the police. How many times do we have to rehash it?
Oh.
Another member of your team died a short time ago, isn't that correct?
Yes. Arthur Green. He was killed in an automobile accident in November. I'm Frank Nolan. I'm also on the project.
Is that related to this
Are
somehow?
you certain it was an accident?
What are you driving at?
Tracy.
With stars.
Roland?
I mean, it feels super inappropriate because these two people, the actors, I don't know if they have special needs. I don't think they do because I'm sure I've seen him in other stuff and I'm sure it's in her in other stuff, but... Those numbers...
Like stars.
147
Sorry?
stars.
Wow, jeez.
You like numbers too, huh?
So, those numbers must mean something. Okay. That was the other professor getting frozen?
You don't really think that Roland...
Besides Nolet and Keats, he's the only person we can prove was in the lab that night.
Yes,
True.
but we're talking about a sophisticated fluid dynamics equation. Roland Fuller barely has an IQ of 70.
Well, you saw his facility with mathematics. Don't some autistic individuals display unusual abilities?
Yes, but
I won't say unusual,
even
but
savants behave only as human calculators. I mean, they can perform certain functions, but they can't tell you the value of anything or even the meaning of a number.
I hate to take sides, guys, but the bottom line is no.
oh god. So that won't take long. We should. Oh, hello, Jason Voorhees. There's a really great shot, great scene in Jason X. If you never watched it, where Jason does like push someone's head into the like that stuff, liquid nitrogen, and smashes it on the counter.
I can't access the Arthur file. We're gonna need the password.
That number that Roland was writing.
Try 15626.
If it works, I tell you, I could be an FBI agent. Okay. So he's got a twin brother. Is Arthur his brother? So when his twin brother died in the car accident, he kind of like became one with Roland.
Sleep in your clothes last night?
He's killing people for revenge and also carrying on his work.
Well, let's get you dressed. You have visitors.
July 15, 1952.
That's also Arthur's birth date.
So they were born on the same day. But you'd think they would know if they were twin brothers and whatever, that it would look the same. Because, like, surely, like, someone would have said, yeah, Roland the janitor, the one that is a suspect, is the twin brother of Arthur. So something's not adding up.
People can do anything in a dream, you know.
So it's like these visions of someone telling him to kill, but he can't fight against it. Sad.
Art could not have done the murders.
How can you be so certain?
They
This is Arthur Grable. Because of the massive internal damage to his body caused by the car accident, we could only preserve the head.
oh.
We believe that by the time science figures a way to revive our clients...
You'll also know how to clone new bodies for them.
Exactly.
I think they're twins.
Well, surely somebody would notice. I suppose they look quite different,
Same age,
but
just less hairy and
you'd
with
still
better
think,
eyesight.
like, if they're like identical twins, minus one's got long hair and a beard and glasses, you'd still, someone must pick up on the fact that he's the same, looks the same.
Close cropped hair. Have you seen this man recently? Well, have you ever thought about calling one of them all day long and then all of a sudden the phone rings and it's one of them calling you?
Does this pitch somehow end with a way for me to lower my long-distance charges?
I believe in psychic connections, and evidence suggests that it's stronger between family members, strongest of all between twin siblings that share the same womb.
And the brother's head maybe is...
Maybe, but in this case, one sibling has closer ties to a frozen fudgesicle than he does to his own brother.
And now he's trying to destroy the head so that... Does he know that he's behind it? Or just he wants to destroy the head because he hates Arthur? And also because if God did manage to find a way to bring him back, he can expose them somehow? Reach max speed 15.
If I have seen further than other men, it's because I have stood on the shoulders of giants.
Oh, shush.
There's this body sitting there in front of me talking. But you're controlling it, Arthur.
So he knows. And yeah, you can't put all the pieces together. It makes sense.
My work. What good was your work going to do you? You died before you could finish it, before you could publish it. It was mine! And a brilliant piece of work, too.
So did they kill him?
When I saw the writing on the whiteboard, I knew someone had found the key.
Or did they come back because they stole his work?
Our futures were guaranteed. Yes.
Yes.
Yes, Arthur. I got it.
Do it. Aye. He's gonna put him in there to get sucked into the turbine. It's just all gross. Like, people who want to be famous for stuff they haven't done really pisses me off. Like, put the work in. But he wants the credit for the work that's Arthur's. Do you really think he would? What possible reason would he open that door? You just admitted that you stole his work and we're going to steal it again.
Roland, we need you to help us. Please, we need you to help us to stop the machine.
Roland can try and take over, maybe. Come on, Roland. Fight back. Good. As much as I hate this guy with a passion, Roland's going to get blamed for his murder, and that's not right, because it's not Roland, it's Arthur, isn't it? Oh, so he managed to get hold of himself more because the head died, essentially. Okay, that makes a lot of sense, actually.
It's my belief that he wasn't acting under his own volition.
Scully's face like, shut up,
This is the word
mother.
of Arthur Grable, Roland's brother.
Keep my stars.
Oh, no. That's really sad.
I love you.
Oh, I love you too.
You too.
Oh, these two need to be married. Okay, guys, that was Series 1, Episode 23 of X-Files, Roland. And I really enjoyed that episode. Again, it's pretty much like watching the new episode again, because even though I had ideas about what was happening, like I knew that there was this disabled guy or special needs guy who was kind of possibly behind some murders in this laboratory. I didn't fully remember why or the details of it. So as much as I feel nostalgic because I'm really enjoying rewatching them, I'm also feeling like it's a new show because I don't remember the details. Like all the stuff about Roland's twin brother and his frozen head was all like new to me. It felt like a brand new show. And it's really it's really bizarre. Like some X-Files, my favourite kind of X-Files are ones that can be explained by supernatural means as well as by science. So I like it when Scully says, well, here's my view of things, and when Mulder goes, here's my view of things, and don't get me wrong, 99.999% of the time, Mulder's always the right one. But I like it when there's a scientific explanation for it as well. And this one was quite far-fetched, so there wasn't really that, because there was... I mean, the obvious explanation they could go with is that somehow Roland had all the genius as well, and just killed people. Obviously, the actual explanation seemed to be that Roland's twin brother, Arthur, he died in the car crash, which seemed to have just been a genuine car crash, but his frozen head somehow psychically linked to Roland, and he could get Roland to kill as revenge because people stole his work. Which just saying that sentence on its own is crazy. But it was fun, and I liked the room with the turbine, and that guy got sucked into it. As much as actually that guy, it's weird because that guy seemed like a nice guy, but I guess the whole team seemed to have stolen his work, but primarily the one guy who seemed behind most of it was the one who he was going to kill at the end, and then they stopped him. And that's kind of a shame because he seemed like the main bad guy. He's the one that seemed to relish in the fact that they'd stolen his work. And I was convinced it was going to be, like the last episode, that his own people killed him to take his work. Because it kind of hinted at that at times, I think, unless I'm reading into too much. But it just appeared to be, unless I missed something, you can let me know down below, that he did die in a car accident, and rather than them kind of going, oh, look at the work that he did, we're going to carry on with it, they took the credit for all his work and just decided to pass it off as their own, which is not good. It's one of my bugbears. There's an episode of Supernatural as well about people who made a deal with the demon to get, become a surgeon, become a famous musician, whatever, and it annoys me because it's like, put the work in yourself, and if you're not good enough, it's shit. I get it. I'm not a good singer, I'd love to be. I'm not a good actor, I'd love to be. I'd love to be famous for something like that. But I'm not. I'm just me. But I also like, what I like about YouTube is the slight subscribers that I get, the views that I get, the comments I get. So please comment, please help my ego. It's just that I worked for it and I put the time and effort in and I've done it myself. And even if there's YouTubers that get millions overnight and I've only got less than 1,000, it's stuff I've achieved myself. So yeah, I enjoyed this episode. I mean, I felt a little uncomfortable because I pretty much guaranteed that the actors who were playing special needs people are not special needs. But back at that time, that was fairly normal, I guess. Doesn't make it okay. It just was what happened at the time. Whereas now we would hire people that have those special needs to play the actors. And so it does feel a little uncomfortable that they are putting on this special needs voice and acts and stuff. So that made me feel a little unusual, but it's of its time, and I don't like kind of cancelling old TV shows and old movies for doing stuff that's inappropriate. Is it right? No, but it was normal at the time, and that doesn't make it okay, but I'm not judging it against that, if that makes sense. Like, we wouldn't do that now. We've learned, we've done, we've progressed, and I find it interesting to look back at times, and we can see how much we moved on from that. And I'm not going to go down a deep down rabbit hole because it's just a long conversation that's not for this video. But the episode itself was good. I like the revenge story. I like the way he was killing people, the turbine, the liquid nitrogen. I hoped he would have killed the last guy, as much as it's wrong, and Roland didn't deserve to go away for the murder of someone because he was just a cleaner, sorry. I really wanted him to die, but alas, he didn't. And now we've only got the finale left to watch, which is going to be exciting stuff. So please tune in next time. It's either next week or the week after, depending on how much free time I get for the last episode of Series 1 of The X-Files. As always, guys, my name is Scott. Hope you guys are well, taking care of yourselves, and staying safe. If you enjoyed this video, please let me know down below what you think of the action, and also if you enjoyed the episode. Roland, did I miss anything? Did they kill him in the car crash, or was it genuinely just a mistake and a genuine accident, and they just took his work? Is that why he was back? Let me know down below. Thanks for watching, guys. Take care, and I'll see you all soon for the last episode of Series 1 of X-Files. Bye, guys. Take care.